more Watch Dogs 2, and what I thought we would do in this video is show you that you can actually steal, buy, and whatever from a dealership. So anyway, we pulled up to this dealership here. There was a few dealerships on the map, different dealerships sell different cars, and here you can see there's some quite nice car, or at least one nice car, that looks very much like the new Cayman. The Cayman GT4 thing. I don't know Porsches, I'm assuming that's what it is. And it's not Porsche, Theo, it's Porsche. Shut your mouth. Anyway, so I went in with a little drone. I thought, you know, how can I make this a sneaky operation? I don't like sneaking around on games a lot of the time. I really don't. I find it very boring. But on this game, with the drones and the little cool toys, it's really cool. So anyway, I also thought I'd take a cool shot of this car and like a look around and thumbnail, basically. So anyway, I went around with this little thing because, as you know, if you watch the end of the last video, there was a secret bit, and this thing you can use to taunt, and it was so much fun. So anyway, I started taunting the dealer guy, started hitting him, and he pretty much got pissed off. He was not having it. He was not a happy bunny after I started crashing into him and telling him to go fuck himself. And telling him fuck you. Basically insulting him with every word on the book. So anyway, he got pissed off. He pushed the fucking sign over on his way out and scratched the car up, but he walked out. And I was outside waiting for him, and then I decided, you know, what can we do? We'll call the police on him. We'll assume he's a dodgy salesperson. That's why, or an escaped felon, like, as they say, but basically we sent the police after them. The police turned up a lot quicker than the other people, but the police is always hit and miss. They might just get arrested, they might get shot. You know, they're more likely to arrest them than shoot them, so it's quite a cool difference between them, but yeah, most of the time, they'll be fine, but this guy decided to run. I don't know why he ran, because he had nothing to run away from. But he got tackled by a policeman, and we didn't see that, but we saw like the outline of the copper do it. But he basically got arrested, and then they said the lines and that sort of thing. But now I thought, you know what, I'm going to control some cars and try and hit them. So I played a game of like Frogger where I was in control of the fucking cars, which is amazing. I can't wait to try that online as well. So many cool things you can do with just these hacks, if you will. So anyway, I sent a truck to try and kill him, ended up killing the copper. They probably assumed that he was a hacker, killed him, he ran off back to his car, and I thought, you know what can we do to make it even better? We'll control his car once he gets in it as well, and he'll shit his pants. And he just got out. He just got out, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame, but, I mean, it could have gone worse. So then I made his phone, like, destroy his ears, and I went in. And then I was like, oh shit, where the car's gone? The car's kind of disappeared, so I did the obvious thing and drove away to return back. That's what you do if things despawn. So I assume he needs to be there for the cars to be there, which kind of makes sense. Anyway, got back in, and I thought, what can I do this time? Should I try sneaky and stupid with the toys again? And I did. So I hit that fellow with the flying drone, and then hit this fellow eating his sandwich at the desk that sells cars, which annoyed him, and he decided, you know what, I'm going to leave again. So I thought, you know what, mate, I've had enough of you. I can't stand it. You can't keep walking out of your job just because a drone hits you in the head. I know it'll probably massively injure you because of the propellers, but no one cares about you. So I swore at him as he walked out, and I thought, you know what, fuck it. And that guy said his ride's being stolen, so maybe that guy had just bought that car, but I just thought, nope, and took it. So then I was driving and, well, I was having a lot of fun running away from the police with this new Porsche GT4 that I was so excited. I was hyped. I was gassed, as the kids would say in this day and age. And then a little bit later I realized that you can actually buy cars from those dealerships. They're not just useless dealers that you steal cars from. That's where you buy the cars. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to take this alleyway. I thought I had the police off me still. I didn't. I thought, I'm going to make this so smooth, this so good. It didn't get too well. Anyway, so I drove back to the dealer, and I thought, I'm going to buy a car. I'm going to buy at least one car to showcase, because I'm a car channel. I got to show if there's car. I love how they dive out, by the way. If there's cars in the game, I got to show you these bloody cars. Like, I'm sorry, I got to show you these cars. So, jumped over the wall. I don't know why. Oh, it's because I had the police after me. I had the police after me. I don't know why. That made me just instantly badass. Now, the car still wasn't there, which I thought was pretty cool. So anyway, I talked to the dealer. Surprisingly okay with me in the fact that I absolutely smashed his head in with 2 drones and swore at him and got him killed and arrested. So, I mean, yeah. Now, the first car, the only car I could buy is the SLS. There was a Ford GT looking car, which I really freaking wanted, but I couldn't afford it, unfortunately. I thought I was going to try and save throughout the whole session, but I didn't get enough money. And I also saw a rotor, something called a rotor, which is definitely a Mazda RX-7. You can definitely tell, and it looks awesome. So unfortunately it didn't give me the SLS, but it gave me this. Like, it shows you the last car that you bought, and that's one you can drive away with from the show, which, I mean, I understand, but I'm so glad it's in here. Like the mechanic before, I think you bought the cars through the app. Now you actually buy them in the dealerships, which is really cool, and again, it's something to steal from. Dealerships, stealing from dealerships is always fun. So anyway, that was the footage, don't worry. So progressing through here, yeah, it was actually really fun to drive with this car. It was so cool. Like, I did not expect them to have like proper tuner cars in this game, and they have a cockpit view as well. Like, I knew there was one of the first one, but I didn't think like many people used it at all. So apparently maybe people actually did. So it's in this game, and it actually feels pretty awesome to drive with. But yeah, this isn't the fastest car in the world, but for people that are subscribed to my channel will definitely know that this is a really iconic car. Well, it's based on a really iconic car. So I thought, what better than to chuck it in the water? I almost went in with it, but that's fine. That poor fella, I don't know, I think he might be dead, honestly. I think he might be dead. So I took the drone out to look around at the car as it sank. And this woman started having a go at me. And this dog started barking at me. I didn't do anything wrong, look. You were just attacking me drone. She like...
Hey, you don't matter. You hear me?
See, she just telling me I don't matter and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, bitch, is there any need for this? I didn't do it. I'm just flying around in my drone looking at my car thing. She's probably an environmentalist or... one of those actual, like, not proper feminists, but those feminists. You know, the ones you see on H3H3 channel? Yeah, that one. And people are like, oh my god, you watch H3H3? Anyway, so I got pissed off with this bitch. I made a phone turn into a Samsung Galaxy 7, or Samsung Note 7, and it blew up, basically, or set on, wherever it got very hot. And then I ran her over with a bus. So that's what happens if you get a Note 7. No, I'm not an iPhone fanboy. I don't like iPhones or Samsung. That makes me probably a hipster, doesn't it? But so I spawned my SLS, and that's what we're gonna drive now, friends. That is how we're gonna drive. One of my favorite songs came on. The paint job, not too keen on it. It looks okay from certain angles, but it's not the best paint job in the world. But I mean, it's not the worst, so I quite like it. Anyway, so I drove around in the SLS. I mean, I got the SLS. I'm gonna drive around the SLS. That's how it works. I'm not just gonna like get the SLS, one of my dream cars, and not drive it. I thought I'm a driver for you. And what better place to drive such an amazing iconic car in my favorite, this is probably my favorite city in the world that I haven't actually been to. I'd love to go to the city one day, but my favorite city in the world, my favorite car, my favorite song came on. What better street to go to than the street of San Francisco itself? The proper, is it Salone Street? I absolutely love this place. It's everybody that's played San Andreas, everybody that, like, you will love this street. You'll love it. I think this is, like, the best version of it I've seen. Anyone that's played Drive for San Francisco as well, another Ubisoft game. But, yeah, I had to take a shot here, which you would have seen on the thumbnail. Because, hell yes, am I making that the thumbnail. And, obviously, one other way to go down Salone Street is to drive down. But, anyway. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Watch Dogs 2 video. I've got a couple more ideas I could do on the Watch Dogs content. I did get, if you want to see those, be sure to leave a like, so show your support in the comments. Anyway, let me know what you think of Watch Dogs 2. Are you excited? Are you going to get it? Are you still a bit about it? Just let me know everything. Anyway, I'll be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.